Now, the weather where you live forecast before the first commercial with meteorologist Jason Caterina.
And those winds, unfortunately, weren't just down in New York City. They've come here too, Jason.
That's true, John, and they're going to keep up as we go through the overnight. Now, we did have a wind advisory for much of the region. Earlier, that has been taken down. Winds have fallen below the advisory criteria, but I'll tell you, it is still quite chilly with those winds. And you can see we've got a little bit of light snow activity around the region. I'll widen the viewpoint out here in the 4-line Dopplers and show you a lot of this is actually coming off of Lake Ontario and Lake Erie with some strong lake effect. Much colder air is streaming into the region as we go overnight and throughout the weekend. It's going to be setting up shop, and it is going to be downright frigid out there. 34 in Albany right now, 28 Bennington, 26 in Pittsfield, right at the freezing mark in Glens Falls, 29 in Catskill, 17 Cobleskill. That means any of those puddles out there on the roads will be freezing overnight, and you might find some black ice out on the roads too. Taking a little wider look at things as far as the temperatures are concerned, you can see Saranac Lake at 15, Watertown 19, and you see the whites and the purples. That's that much colder air that's getting ready to move on in as we go through the next 24 to 36 hours. This stuff really going to be setting up shop, and overnight lows tomorrow will be in the single digits either side of zero for the bulk of us. And as you head up in elevation, up into the Adirondacks, they're going to be looking at stuff like up in Geraldton into the negative teens and almost 20 below zero overnight tomorrow. So make sure you don't let the pets out for too long. And if the kids are going to go out and play in the snow that we got, bundle them up. Single-digit wind chills throughout the day tomorrow. All right, here's our area of low pressure. You see that tight little spin in the atmosphere? That is that low pressure that went through today. That will continue to work its way up into the northeast. The cold front's gone by. Here's our Arctic front right behind it. That's the leading edge of that much colder air, and that stuff's going to come in as we go overnight and throughout the day tomorrow. High temperatures will peak early and then start to fall as we go through the afternoon. Let me show you all that here on the hour-by-hour forecast. As we go through tomorrow, you'll see the snow showers winding down by noontime. Look at the temperatures, still only holding in the low 20s and single digits as you head up into the Adirondacks. In fact, Saranac Lake may only have a high of 2 degrees tomorrow. And as we go toward 5 o'clock, temperatures already back down into the teens. You see the skies clearing out for us. The winds will calm down. That's going to allow the temperatures to free fall as we go through the overnight and into our Sunday. Speaking of, Sunday looks good for us. Lots of sunshine on tap. Will be another cold day. High temperatures only in the teens as that Arctic air mass hangs out for one more day. But watch this as we go on overnight into our Monday. You see the wind starting to come out of the southwest a little bit, blowing the clouds up to the north and east. That will bring in some milder air as we go on into our Monday, and we'll get the chance for a few snow showers out there too. For tomorrow, blustery and cold, 23 for a high, but it's going to feel like it's in the single digits all day long, folks. So bundle up if you're going to be out for any length of time tomorrow. Not as windy on Sunday, lots of sunshine. Temperatures will be a couple of degrees cooler, though, but they will feel warmer since we're going to take a lot of that wind out of the equation. Not nearly as cold for Monday, 30 degrees for you. The clouds going to roll in late with that chance for some snow showers late as our next storm system comes in. You see that here in the Dunkin' Donuts 7-day planner. Look at the temperature on Tuesday, 44. Going to drop down rapidly, though. John's over here clapping. Don't get too used to it, John. It's not going to stick around. You can see back down in the 30s and 20s as we go through the rest of the week. A little Alberta Clipper Thursday may bring some more accumulating snow after we get that kind of rain and snow mixture on Tuesday. So not a whole lot of snow in the picture right now, but we could find a couple of inches falling as we head.
It's certainly cold enough for them to make it up in the mountains.
Oh, absolutely. They'll be making snow all weekend long. Temperatures up in the mountains, like I said, not going to get out of the single digits.
I'm clapping for our heating bills, by the way. That's all.
I know. Tell me about it.
Snow's
it's been
pretty,
nice.
But we want it warm. A number of